Hi, it's Lionel Yo, tech lead and partner at Westport, and today I am here to talk to you guys about how to work remotely like a boss, like the tech lead. Now, many people ask me as a tech lead, how am I so efficient? In fact, this whole idea of working remotely, right? Ever since COVID-19 hit, everyone doesn't want to have any meetings, but I have been working remotely for almost 5 years. When I say remotely, it doesn't mean I don't work in an office. It means that I take meetings, I coordinate meetings remotely. And I have been doing this way before it became trendy. Today, if you pick up the phone and you say, hey, can we do an online meeting? Can we do something remotely? Everyone's like, yes, yes, please, let's do that. So first of all, why have I been doing things remotely? The fact of the matter is in-person meetings suck. They suck big time. If you're wasting so much time going down, talking to people. Like, I just give you an example, okay? I go for a meeting and the first thing that happens is it takes me half an hour to get from my office to their office, okay? That's the first thing. The second thing that happens, right? I sit in the waiting room, secretary talks to me, the guy's late for the meeting. So maybe 10, 20 minutes later, he says, I'm so sorry. You come in, a little bit of small talk, another 10 minutes, and then start working. Bang, it's 3 hours a day for that meeting, just wasting. And the worst thing I hate, right? Back in the days, people would come into the meeting and they would say, oh, I'm so sorry, something came in, they're playing with their phone, they're doing all this kind of stuff. Highly inefficient. So that's where I started this idea of working remotely. It's more efficient, saves my time, saves their time, I get straight to the point, and I can do it anywhere in the world. So today I'm going to teach you guys three strategies on how to improve your remote working systems. I got this because I had a meeting this morning with somebody and he said, wow, I can't believe you as a tech lead. What are your strategies? How are you able to do it so efficiently in sales, in marketing, in project management? So I'm going to share with you my tech stack. I'm going to share with you my strategy. So the first thing you need when you do something remotely, right, is you need some sort of communication system. The whole world right now, you hear the Zoom, you hear web GoToMeeting or something like that. I like to use Skype, okay? I've been using Skype for almost 10 years. I work with my remote team in Indonesia, around in Singapore. And Skype is very good because it has a whole bunch of names that you're usually linking up. The quality is not bad. It's been taken over by Microsoft for about 8.9 or $10 billion. And most importantly, right, I don't have to go and send out invites to people to join a conference call. I tend to do a lot of one-to-one meetings. You'll do that maybe in sales or in project management or team meetings. It's usually small teams. So Skype works really well. So that's your communication platform. You can screen share, you can chat, you can talk online, you can also write and chat in the side. So that's your communication system. Skype's free. It even has Skype out where you can call to another prospect or person. That's pretty useful. I've done it 2 or 3 times. The second thing you need, right, is some sort of agenda system. That is probably the most important thing that you need. I have seen meetings, even physical meetings, where I have not gone with a piece of paper and people are talking on above stuff, they're going off tangent. Westport uses paperless task manager. This is a customized system that I built personally to solve this problem way back because you have some customized needs that you want to build into your meeting. We work on every item in a meeting. You call it an agenda item. But in tech, we normally work on it called tickets. We call it tickets. Now, task management systems can be as simple as a simple to-do list. It doesn't have to be very complicated. You can use Google Sheets, which is pretty good. But the next level on top right is task manager. So I'm going to break down task management into 2 things. One, the original ticket itself. So actually writing out the task and some background of the task. Very critical, because after the meeting you might want to refer back to that. That's the first part. And second, the response. Okay, so how are you responding to this? This is where a simple to-do list just doesn't cut it. You need to get more detailed than that. You're gonna respond by it without email. You're gonna throw away that email. You're gonna use this task management system and you have the board of all the stuff. Now, on top of that, third level of that is things like progress, things like external assets like images or something you want to put into there. That's very critical. That really helps you be very efficient. And then finally, the final part, which by now you should be doing if you haven't been doing, is your data on the cloud. So we have a Dropbox professional account. They've given me 2 gigabytes. What I love about it is how I can share links on the thing. They've got even this handy little commenting system. Most important is having your documentation available to some. It takes everybody's time, a little bit of effort to be very efficient. What you have to do, right, is to commit to it and not have a mental block against working remotely. So you're gonna call in, you're gonna have a meeting, say at 10 o'clock, and you're gonna make that meeting, everyone's gonna call in, and you'll go through one by one the task management points. And you will say, okay, done, finish, feedback, whatever it is. This way, it's very effective to go through agenda items. If we were talking about sales, I could do item 1, presentation, item 2, question and answer session, item 3, to do forward list, something like that. As long as we have pictures, as long as you have video, this is a very effective way to work remotely. So these are a couple of tips down there. I hope you guys take it out, implement this, especially in this very time where we don't want to be high-fiving each other or shaking hands. Why not take your game of remote working to the next level? So I'm the tech lead, and that's the bottom line, because the tech lead said so.